Hey everybody, how's it going? Here today I'm going to show you how to connect two monitors that have HDMI ports on them to your graphics card that should have an HDMI port, and it probably has a display port that is covered by a gray piece of plastic like this or something similar, and it'll probably be right next to your HDMI port. Mine was just to the right, and I just had to quickly remove this piece of plastic. That was really hard to get out of the port. So then I have two ports, two monitors that both have HDMI ports on them, and you'll want to order a cable off of Amazon that is a display port on one end, and that's going to go to your desktop or your graphics card, and then an HDMI on the other one so that you can run that to your monitor here. And of course also you want just a regular HDMI cable for your second monitor there. So the reason that I ran it this way is so that I can open a few applications here. Let's open a web browser too. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm getting sick today or what, but now I can run 4 applications at the same time. So there you go, I can have 4 applications open at once, and I'm going to probably use this for, I'll do like gaming on this monitor here, since this one's more directly in front of me, and then this one I can have like Spotify open if I want to play through my sound bar or something like that. Or for schoolwork, I can have the online instructions up here, video here if I need one or something, and then be doing like my schoolwork on a Word document here or Excel, something like that. So first off, your regular HDMI splitter is not going to work for this. This is why you have to have the 2 separate cables, and you have to try to find that display port on your graphics card. If you try to do a splitter, if you just type in HDMI splitter, or you've probably already seen them if you're watching this video, then it'll just duplicate the exact same display. You're not going to have any difference. You won't be able to do these 4 applications or have this extended display. It's going to be the exact same thing. So I mean, you could use that if you're looking to have something like some PowerPoint or something like that up on this display, and then you want to project it to a TV that you're like presenting or something like that, then you will be able to have the exact same display, and that'll be fine. But you can also do the exact same display with this method also. You would just have your DisplayPort monitor, so that's the monitor that is connected to your DisplayPort through a cable. That one would be your main one that you're working on, and just have a longer HDMI cable run into a TV, and you could just go in your display settings and you can do whatever it is you want to do. So if you wanted it to not be extended, you can use duplicate these displays, show only on 1, show only on 2, so show only on 1, show only on 2. I mean, you have all the options with this method, whereas the other ones you won't be able to do that. So this one is a pretty easy method. You just have to have that cable, like I said, off of Amazon that is a DisplayPort on one end, HDMI on the other. And in a little bit here, I'll go behind my monitors here and I can show you what I have set up. One thing that I realized, if you have your displays with the HDMI right here, and then on your left side you have the DisplayPort monitor over here, you're going to have to switch these around. Let's see, you can probably see it better if I bring it over to this monitor. So you have your monitor 1 and monitor 2. When you first run it, it's going to go like this. You're going to have your monitor 1 on the right side, monitor 2 on the left side, and that isn't going to work when you do the extended display, because as you can see, let's see, if I apply it, Now I can't go through the middle here. There's like an invisible wall and I gotta go to the left side and then it comes back around to the right side. So you just want to switch those two and then hit apply and it will change. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work if I want to record gaming on here, if it'll go just to the one monitor or record two and then your video is gonna look kind of goofy. But you can always switch with this method to display only on display one or show on one. But yeah, if you don't split those and you have your HDMI on this side and your DisplayPort monitor on this side, that's going to be funky. Just the way that at least my graphics card read it. It pulled the HDMI one as the second display, I believe. No, pulled the HDMI as the first display and this is the second display. So then you'll just have to switch it in the settings there. But anyways, I'll get to showing you guys what it looks like on the back side. It's going to probably look kind of blurry and not super clear, but I hope that I can explain it enough. If you need any more clarification on the way I did this, or you want any like links from the parts that I used for this, I'll put them down below in the description. Otherwise, at this point in the video, I'll just put some like cards down at the bottom of the screen here so that you can see what parts you'll need. But anyways, I'll get to the back part, show you what the cables look like. Right now I have them all managed and wound up. So you'll just have to, I guess, imagine the cables running through there. But let's get to it. And if you, oh, by the way, if you want me to do any reviews on these monitors or any of the components in my computer, like my graphics card, I can do those also. Just got a comment and say, yeah, I want to hear that, or just don't say anything, it doesn't matter. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so right now I'll show you how I have this ran. So first I have this cable going up to here. This is my DisplayPort cable. So my DisplayPort on my graphics card is right here. And then the cable runs down behind and under my desk up to this monitor. So, I mean, it's just a regular HDMI cable. I unplugged the power to both these monitors just so that there's less cables and you can see this more clearly. This cable right here is just my keyboard. And then I have my regular HDMI cable running from this monitor down behind the desk, and it comes up through this little hole, and then it plugs in right there to my HDMI port on my graphics card. You got to make sure you really have these pushed in tight, otherwise they won't read. The DisplayPort does have a lock on it, so you'll know when that one goes in. But yeah, I just have HDMI running down to the DisplayPort, and then another HDMI running down into the HDMI port on the graphics card. It's pretty, I guess, easy to understand, I hope. Again, if you have any questions, I can post them on, or like in the comments or something like that, or just reply to you on what you need fixing. So you cannot try to run anything from your display ports on the motherboard. They have to run through the graphics card. It will not pick up any, like if I have an HDMI port on my motherboard, but I can't plug an HDMI in there and then run it to a monitor and then have one HDMI running from my graphics card to my monitor, because it won't pick up the two separate monitors that aren't running off of that graphics card. Because when you have the graphics card in there, that's where the computer is looking for the monitors and where it's trying to display the information. So you need to have these two cables. You need to have these two. You need to have them running both to the graphics card, otherwise this is not going to work and you're going to be ticked off trying to figure out why the heck it's not working. I can quick show you what happens when I try to plug in an HDMI into my motherboard and an HDMI into my graphics card and show you that it does not work. So let's get to that. Okay guys, now I have an HDMI cable running from my graphics card to this monitor and an HDMI cable running from my motherboard's HDMI port to this monitor. So as you can see, I mean, it turned itself off because there is no signal. And even if I go into the display settings, I'm not detecting another display. I can't even, I mean, there's nothing there. It's like, nope, nothing there. Just black, just nothing. I can't bring it over, nope, nothing. So, if you're wanting to do this, you're gonna need to follow the instructions and get that DisplayPort on. Okay, so I think my computer's still on. Okay, voila, they both should work now fine. And this is with an HDMI and then the HDMI to DisplayPort. So yep, follow these instructions, you should be good to go. You'll be up and running. You have two separate monitors here. This one I think is still being thrown off because I'm in the wrong source settings. This is because of that other HDMI cable. If I unplug that, get that piece of crap out of here. We don't want that. No go. We just want we don't want that, okay? So you can see active. This is what we want. Two monitors like this. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll put some annotations to other videos that you might like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I have a giveaway for this light bulb here by watching my other video and liking or disliking and then commenting on it and letting me know your thoughts. I'll put an annotation of that like somewhere right here. So yep, I guess I hope this works for you and you can enjoy your two monitors.